Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is DungeonTop Spellsword Cards, a roguelike collectible card game slash deck building experience dungeon delver in the form of like Errata's Lord of the Dead. Now this little gem, I have to say, is something that has got me hooked. When I got this, and full disclosure, I got this as a Steam early access key in order to possibly promote this. I looked at it and I found myself at a certain point like, oh, crimey, it's 3:30 in the morning. I may need to go to bed. That is DungeonTop Spellsword Cards for you. It is actually kind of addictive. It is really good. It's simplistic in its design, but it is very good in its design. Now, mind you, all that I'm going to show you is currently it is an early access build. That means that everything I can show you might be susceptible to change. Something may change in what you see. However, I have played it quite a bit already, a few hours, and I did unlock a few things for you in order to be able to show you, because when you start with the warrior. And for warrior, you can either choose to have your allegiance to be the guardians of Helm, or you can choose for the hands of Karim at the moment. Who knows, this might expand. And within each of these main themes, you have different decks of which you can build, and wouldn't you know it, for once I find myself enjoying the Black Knight with sacrificial cards, unlike in Errata's Lord of the Dead. I got the furthest with this character, and that's because this works not just like a collectible card game that I do this and I tap now and mana and no. We need more strategic depth. We need that you put these things on the board in a form of a square or perhaps a triangle. But yeah, there is also strategic placement on top of that, and then this can be very interesting. And I can show you that I have done some very interesting things with that, or at least I find it pretty cool, I have to say. I mean, that's of course me. But here, you can see I completed the tutorial, killed him as a Helm warrior, and I should have killed him as a Karim warrior. Still have lots to unlock, still have lots to do. But you also have these achievements, and I've managed, for instance, to have more than 5 block. But the one that I was looking for right now is space control. Fill the board up with your units, excluding the enemy hero. The whole board was entirely mine. You can get that with the Karim. There's still a lot of other things that I can unlock. I also like, for instance, that I have Titanic Strength. Get your hero's power above 12 or more. And then I get an artifact giving a minion 4 power, then exhausted. Magic trick, shuffle your deck 3 times in the same turn. Actually managed to do that, because you can make a very big deck or a thin deck. And actually, it also goes to show you with bigger is better. Defeat the third boss with a deck consisting of 30 or more cards. Or slim and trim, defeat the third boss with a deck consisting of 6 or less cards. There's quite a few different playstyles, and that has got me hooked. Because next to the warrior, you have, as you already can see, the Mage. And I just unlocked her for 300 gold. And those gold things you can get by getting those bounties over here. Achieving some of these things gets you gold, as well as during gameplay you can achieve golds in various ways. I'll get back to that in a moment. I do have one slight small gripe, if you will, small one, which of course may be based due to the fact that it's an alpha version. I had gathered some gold artifacts worth a certain amount of gold, but then I died and then I didn't get everything to pull back. But that is possibly part of the roguelike, but I can't find it back in the mechanics, despite the fact that they have here this handy dandy rulebook that you can just look at, which is nice. And yeah, so you can see, for instance, from the rulebook that if you gather some flare stones, and what those are worth I will get to later. Flare stones are worth 5 gold each time when you exit the dungeon. So possibly because it didn't exit the dungeon there, something went wrong, but it doesn't explicitly say so. There's also a library of all kinds of creatures you can have found and have unlocked and what have you not. There is a thing with mana, I will get to that later. There's just quite a few things in here, and I'm very thoroughly enjoying this. And I'm sure you can hear by my voice. So, it's up to you. Do you want to see a series of this? Then let me know. Let me know down in the comments what you think of it. But in order to know that, of course, you need me to show you off. So let's just try a deck that I haven't played yet. I have no clue what I'm about to play. Let's try a Lady of the Helm. I see some Blast Mage and things. Sure. And if I create a hero, I can call her whatever the heck I want. Talon the Firewalker. For now, we will do Talon the Firewalker. The Den, as it is known to adventurers who come down here. A strange morass of caverns that may once have been natural formations. Now, they have been consumed into the dungeon's morphology, drawn in by whatever power lies in the dungeon's foundation. The caverns now shift and change endlessly. The Den, as it is known to adventurers who come down here, it's strange. Sorry, there is apparently a thing that goes different. With the warrior, you get 3 different lines, so this is different. I'm sorry. So, this is our character. She can walk to squares, but unfortunately this is a sealed door, so this doesn't really help anything. But yeah, you can walk to tiles the way you please. Then you have your weapons. Currently I'm holding a very simple dagger, power 1, because of course I'm a mage. I'm not really a character that goes into melee or ranged combat. Warrior can do both. And I have, for myself, set auto-equip new weapons. You can turn it off if you like. Weapons I just looked at, sorry. Then there is talents. As you progress through the dungeon, you also gain experience to level up your character. No, love it. Progression, not only within the game, via gold, via unlocking cards, and I haven't even shown you that. Sorry, let me get back to the main menu for that. This is, yeah, there's so many things you can do. Yeah, we'll confirm. We'll start a new one. You can also unlock cards within a deck that you like to get even more powerful cards. And yes, those cost gold as well. So you always have a lot, and I mean a lot to unlock. And I think that some of these, this little symbol, probably means that you have to have defeated the boss of the certain level. Let me get back to the warrior and get into his basic cards. Unlock cards. Oh, he doesn't have that requirement apparently. Or it goes away because I... see here the 2nd level boss and the 3rd level boss. I haven't even reached the 2nd level boss yet. I'm that bad. But yeah, you can see that you can unlock a few things in order to make this deck even better. Possibly also getting quicker through the weaker areas that by that time you probably are super experienced with. But right now I'm still struggling with to do anything. But okay, let's once again do Talon the Firewalker. It's fine. But then... yeah, that's a little thing that probably will change, because that's not how it should work. I can look at my deck here. There are ways to thin out the deck. There are ways to increase the deck. These are these flare stones. Flare stones can be used after you defeat an enemy, and we'll show you in a moment. We'll first go towards this Lizard Shield Master. Wooden shields, slitted eyes. Let's buy it. Here is the board, and you always play first, at least as far as I've seen. So I haven't even seen this. Deals 3 times the damage to a minion X times, where X is the amount of mana you spend on the spell. Mana. This one, Phantasm, says in the right top corner, and I'm pointing at it, which you can't see, so I'm not sure why I'm doing that, costs 1 mana. If you manage to get your mana depleted, for instance, to 0, I'm just taking the extreme here, and you play your mana to 0 that turn, then next turn you will gain no additional cards, unless you also throw additional cards that you haven't used away, and you gain additional mana back. So mana is a fluid type of thing here. It's not, I have so much mana so I can always do this amount in this turn. Now considering this guy has block, I don't see this being useful right now. Phantasm can be summoned on any empty square at the start of your turn. Add a transposition into your hand, which probably means target a Phantasm and swap places with it. Exhaust at the end of the turn. A quick getaway thing. I think I first will need some minions, so we will go with the Smithy Squire. When destroyed, add a copy of a Javelin, which deals a certain amount of damage. And I will withdraw my hand. This might be difficult because I am not familiar with this lady. This is a guy that attacks the first time somebody comes in the square next to him. You can't attack diagonal. That's a good thing to know. I'm just gonna place you over here. It's possibly bad because... yeah, this might be bad. So the Phantasm knocks them out. Because this is the health points, this is the attack points. It's super simple. Now what I plan to do is kind of stupid right now. Because I realized that do you want to deal 1 damage to an enemy 3 times? Now that is a perfect thing to get rid of this blocks. And as you can see, mana has gone down, but discarding it cards will increase it. I may just have to go with waiting around a little bit. He will have summoning sickness. Just gonna place him over there. And now, because I want some extra mana, I am going to now throw it away. So that I can get what I want later on. I am going to move forward just a little bit. They took out the Phantasm, and all those 2 hits, those were from getting for the first time in the square of these folks. This is not a good thing. So many blocks. Your spells all deal +1 damage for the rest of the battle. Yeah, let's buff myself up. Because then I might just do this. Because I think I can kill him. That's 6 damage. Found lethal, folks. There you go. Let's get to looting. So, you found loot. Click on the cards to turn them over. The first 2 are free. Free for a leader or a boss. Free reveals. For each additional card you can turn over with a flare stone. But if you keep the flare stones, you get more gold when you exit the dungeon. So there is like this, the bonus and things, and this weighing of what you want to do. Interestingly enough, when you are playing a warrior, you only get 1 spell to choose from and 3 minions. She is definitely doing vice versa. I'm going to look at the minion, and I probably will take him because that's a person that does 4 damage at ranged, which I like. And what is this new spell? Enemy minion and take control of it. Ooh, I like this as well, but there's a higher chance to get that, and that is a upgraded minion. Because you can see these are all 1 stars and he's a 2 star, so that is an improvement. This is the blacksmith. I can upgrade a card there, but I am just not sure on what I... all the spells are not upgradable. I don't think I want to upgrade one of you. You will probably be the most likely one to upgrade, but these cards aren't very good yet. But you can look at it. So he becomes 5-3. It does make him a little bit more survivable. But I can also just upgrade this to a 4-1. But seeing it only has 1 health, I'm not too keen on this. 3-3, I'm considering actually doing this one. Yeah, let's do it. We'll have 1 super minion. We can upgrade more cards, as you can see, but then I need to have treasure. I currently have no treasure. Sharp spears, scales hides. We're just attacking cute little lizards. I actually, although some of you may think so, and there is I might just do invoke, yeah. Keep her, sure, redraw. That is just fine. You have summoning sickness, and you have a ranged. So if you move forward and I place him here, he will have 1 hit point. But if I place him over there... yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place her here, actually, retreat, put him here. Put her there, and actually buff up all my spells for the rest of the remainder of the battle. This is perhaps not the wisest plan, but I want to show you what happens when... now I have 2 mana. And turn, I only get 2 cards. Ta-da! That's how math works. That's 5. I don't think I'll need Phantasm. And I don't want a transposition per se. Okay. Javelined him to death. Now, you could say, why are you not attacking? Well, I'm considering it, but I am also considering how to Deal 1 damage to enemy 3 times. I have the +1 already effect. So this will do 6 damage. I have lethal. Just for the hell of it, I will kill him. Boom! Boom. There we go. And I hadn't even played the other cards yet. Efficient. You found loot. A lot of weapons. Spell. Enchant yourself with Mana Storm. Gain +1 mana and take 1 damage at the start of your turn. Target a friendly minion. If your hero takes 1 or more damage, reduce that damage by 1. Then all damage is transferred to the friendly minion until it is destroyed. I mean, it's amazing to get more mana, but you enchant yourself with Mana Storm. Gain a +1 mana and take 1 damage at the start of your turn. But it costs 2 mana already, so it's actually also an upkeep that I'd probably upgraded. This card is nice, but right now I feel it's bad because I have to pay 2 to gain 1 extra the next turn. But if I don't give away the cards, I still have a cost of 1 to actually play just 1 card, so I don't feel this is good. I might just get a Flare Stone. Yeah, that's a good minion. We'll take him. I know what he does, and that's good. Talent, gain leap. Your weapon attacks deal +1 damage. I don't feel that. Gain 1 charge of soft barrier. Start of each turn, up to 3 max charges. When you take damage, reduce that damage by this amount of soft barriers. That might be nice. If you don't move on your turn, draw 1 extra card next turn. Ooh. Reach deep. The first time you run out of cards, draw 1 card. Soul transfer, gain 1 mana when a minion is destroyed on your turn, but that's also in here. And this is fast casting. Just looks the same, but hey, alpha build, not everything is unique yet. First mana costed cards you play each turn cost 1 less mana. Now that is interesting. That could have made the other card interesting. Your weapon attack gains knockback 2. That's kind of cool. For every 8 damage you spell deal, gain 2 block. Your spells deal. The 5th spell you cast each turn deals double damage. Overcharge. Burning Will. Each time you reshuffle your discard pile. The point is, I have found that getting to this row is amazing, because that's an extra mana. That means an extra draw card. That's just so good. And after that, it depends on what you have here, or if you want to go into one of the other things. I actually am going to go into Soft Barrier. Random event. He wants my most powerful card and then he will give something to me. I will not take that, because my most powerful card is he and I really don't want to lose him. Why did I grab him so much? Well, when summoned, add 1 power to itself and adjacent units you control, so he can actually buff up our entire army. Let's fight. Let's fight with the lizard. Oh, this one. I know this one. Deal 1 damage to you. Could be nice, actually. I will do this. This guy is not so much about this guy, this fight, but about the eggs that can spawn lizard warriors. So you kind of want to get the lizard warriors quickly gone. So we're actually going to... And I'm not going to play this card because I do want 3 cards for the next turn. So, they have 2 turns, but now I can actually... And you see, he didn't do a darn thing. He actually has an attack of 1, but I've never seen him attack for some reason. Not entirely sure what's up with that, but... There you go, buffed everything up. Could have made the Mirage stronger, but I think I will leave it. There is a true warrior. And he just leaped and took damage from this guy because, hey, why not? He has a block though. That's annoying because I also want to kill that. That is an interesting dilemma. Because I want these eggs to go, because otherwise he's going to have a full board. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to waste 1 damage here. Just to have a bit of a safety net. There you go. And there you go. Because he has... Ooh, he leaped all the way back there. My soft barrier has gone quite a bit. Now, don't you worry, I don't play with the warrior that's this passive of a hero, but for this thing I thought it was nice. Your range is free, right? So if we pull you like this, then we can do this, and we found lethal. Voila! Loot again. So we had a we really will require a nice spell. Target a friendly unit and then a square, teleport a unit to that square. If there's another unit on that square, deal 5 damage to both units instead. That is just awesome. I will look at the weapon just for the fun of it. Range 2 may attack up to a number of squares indicated away. No, we're gonna go with the spell. That's definitely a nice addition. By the way, you can also still see here, chance to sneak away. You can skip a fight. And then the next fight, you have a 75% chance to skip away. Then you have and so on, and so on, and so on. So, it goes down 25% each time, but it gives you a one-time freebie to say like, hey, I'm not sure about this fight. Could you not? Well, this is definitely going to be a bit of a gamble. So now I have the archer in place to immediately hit him. Oh, he's taken a leap. Luckily my soft barrier was already up. So that won't happen. That won't happen. You take that. Run away, put this up. And I will spell you. And say end turn. Soft barrier still aiding me a lot here. I think I can find lethal here, because I'm going to... Yeah, I found lethal already. With the cards that are on the board. So why would I pick a card? Go! There is an achievement for killing an enemy in one turn. I'm sure that is gonna... Ooh, treasure. You always want to pick treasure. Why? Or at least I find that you always want to pick treasure. It is worth gold. Treasure is can be used A, to upgrade a card, for instance, after you already upgrade a card for free. On the other hand, it is also really good to just giving gold so that you can get faster to newer cards. And besides, Devour is a nice skill. Gain the power of anything this unit destroys. That, by the way, is a little bit of an odd way of phrasing it. It adds the power. So, because this guy has 4 power and he kills something with 2 power, he will gain 6 power. He doesn't change his 4 power into 2 power. At first I thought it was a down. It was a negative to the thing, but it isn't. We'll just open this just to see it. Enchant a unit with 2 power. And have a Tasm, but we're definitely going to go with you. And we're going to go with... If you don't move on your turn, draw 1 extra card next turn. Because now our hero is very super passive. So, do you want to remove a card? I might just want to remove one of your Smithy Squires, because I don't really feel like these guys are really adding to my deck that much. So, we're going to remove a card for free. It's going to be you. And we're not going to put into treasure. We'll take the normal path. I don't know what yet is much difference, the normal path and the dark path. But first we're going to take the Golem Psycho. This one stands shoulder to shoulder with... its own living bombs. That does not sound like a good thing. Interesting that Soft Barrier actually carries over, apparently, from the last fight. Redraw. Well, he doesn't have anything else. Deal 2 damage to the adjacent unit. God Bomb. Okay. Let me think about this. No, I did it wrong. No, I should have first moved her there. Then he could have buffed both. But this is about power. He's a meleeer. So we don't want to... No, I would like to have 3 cards next turn. Deal 2 word to adjacent units. That's just certainly annoying. Nice, because it also hit him, and our soul berry is now down to 2, I have to admit, but it did work. My plan. Did I attack with her? Shoot. I attacked with her. Yeah, I think I did attack with her, because otherwise it wouldn't have been down. Oh, I forgot all of a sudden. The problem is if I leave him up. Yeah, I need to put somebody in between, because if this guy comes in and attacks, my soul barrier is only 2, so he won't be able to damage me, but he will. So I'm gonna place you over here. Place you over there. And place you over there. And now we could destroy for 9 damage you. Oh? This was damage dealing, right? Oh, to a minion. This is not a minion. It's not considered a minion. Minions are these guys, not the heroes. Alright. Well, then we'll have to change, because then it's not as good as I thought it was going to be. Here, that does only 1 damage. Goblin Screamer. Give your minions +1/+1. Right. I'm gonna have to move, which is unfortunate, but do this. Then we didn't get that. Then you are have gone down. Because we didn't move last time, we got an extra card, and now we can start really playing to the battlefield. If there's another unit, we can deal 5 damage. I got a funny idea. There. The 1/1 does 5 damage. I only get 1 card, but I think I got the kill already. There you go. Yeah, I have so many ways to kill him now. But let's just take the easy route. There we go. Defeated. But I am noticing I am relying a lot on my minions while I'm a mage that needs to actually use spells. Gain 2 block. Negate all damage suffered in 1 instance. Remove this effect. You know, we have already solved barriers, so I don't see that being that good. At the end of your turn, choose up to 1 card in your hand to retain. Not sure if I like that spell a lot, but I'm just gonna have to accept that. The Fury of the Small. Let's go here. Yeah, let's not do that in the beginning. Neither you redraw this. Oh, I like it. He has multi-strike. That's a good thing to note. I really wish I could gain more reliably the bonus to damage on my spells, but he just took a card which gave him 2 damage, but he gained more power for a moment. Your spells, there we go, we got the spell buffer. Fury of the Small will kill this guy. Because he has multi-strike, so he might just kill this thing before it does anything, but... See, multi-strike. But he is seriously dead. There we go. Loot. That's a new spell. Again. Apply blind to all enemies on the board for 1 turn. That sounds like a good idea. Just look at the weapon. Power 2. If your hero destroys an enemy, gain 1 mana. That is kind of cool. I won't lie, that is kind of cool. I kind of will take both of them. I don't tend to do that a lot because I feel like it thins out my deck, but a weapon doesn't really thin out your deck. So we'll take the new weapon. I like that. Actually, I didn't even show you that you could do that. Find battle it. You can take multiple cards, but sometimes, you know. I don't like a Tower of Power type of idea. Oh, well that didn't do that much. Goblin War Leader. When one of your minions is destroyed, gain 1 block. Right. I could do 5 damage but not for useful gains. Let's just do this. Let's do this. So we have some bonuses, and I will stand still so that I will gain my buff. You gain power for what reason? +1 for each goblin striker on the board. Well, that's annoying. Apply blind to... Blind reduces by... power reduced by 1. Oh, I thought it would probably do more, but... We definitely want to cast this. Because we want more damage potential. I think I'm going to use Interpose, but I'm going to use it a little bit in a different way perhaps than... You're actually not going to do a lot for me this turn. Do this. He gains a block. I am aware. Then move you forward and hit you. 2 block. We don't really need to retain a card. I'm going to throw you down. Oh, I should have looked at his cards. We lost all soft block and we actually lost a hit point. That's bad. I won't lie. I will stand 1 down. We also have the opportunity here to do some serious damage. Actually, I'm going to burn that because we have Transpose on, so we get discard a card, so we do +1 mana. Yeah, you're dead, buddy. I already got you. There you go. Loot. New treasure. Leap. You have +1 mana while this minion is on the board. That's pretty good for us. So on the minion with bomb infusion when this main next move deals 3 damage to it and all adjacent units. Minion? Leap 2. Yeah, but you're just kind of crappy, dude. I can see this workable though. Let's use it. Let's just go. I've not ever seen this enemy before yet. The Goblin Alchemist. Mad giggling echoes from a corner of a dusty lab you find yourself in. Oh, sorry, of the dusty lab you find yourself in, accompanying by a thud of several strange boxes hitting the floor. Fight. Okay. You're playing first. I don't know what teleport did in my hand, but no. No. We'll do this. When an enemy minion is summoned, deal 1 damage to it. Okay. After 2 turns, destroy this minion. When destroyed, deal 10 damage to all units on the same row or and column. You're going a little crazy there, buddy. What's your range? 2. So regardless of what I do, you will... Yeah, but that's the 1/1, so that's fine. That is something I sincerely don't like. When an enemy minion is summoned, deal 1 damage to it. Unfortunately, there's nothing to devour because he has no strength. So that doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to hit you. The retaining card now is really silly. Do this. I'm gonna have to move, in my opinion. And I'm gonna have to take a damage from him. Buffing up the rest. But luckily these guys have enough hit points that it might work. I should have checked what this does. He did 2 damage to this. What does this do? Acidic Mad Contraption. When an enemy unit moves away from or next to the Mad Contraption for the first time, destroy this minion and deal 5 damage to that unit. Okie dokie. I think it's time that we start. If we do that. I am at minus 18 with this unit. That's kind of interesting as a number. When destroyed, deal 10 damage to all units in the same row or column. But it didn't get to go to me. I thought after 2 turns destroy this minion. When destroyed, deal 10 damage. This is definitely a bug. He took like 2 times this hit. And I thought when killed it wouldn't do this. Otherwise it's kind of crazy good. But okay. Let's just do this. Right. Let's first take you down. Now I'm going to go out of the way. Mad Contraption actually. Yeah, this does not work correctly. I was under the impression that if I wanted to make sure that this didn't explode on me. Well, I took a bunch of damage I did not enjoy. I shouldn't have done that. I played that completely wrong. I'll admit that. And turn. Alright. Chant a minion with bomb infusion. When this minion next moves, deal 3 damage to it and all adjacent units. I'm first going to fire. Because I think I can kill him. By doing this. Oh! I'm just not used to these acidic traps yet. But, no worries. I'll infuse you. Boom. That's the other way to kill him. Alright, spell. Swap the location of 2 units. Nope. Deal 2 damage to a unit, then 4 damage to all units next to it. I'll do that. And we'll gain a mana. But yeah, that was not the best played, and I'm not getting potions, so I can't really heal up. It's a dimly lit room and a single robed figure is waiting for something. Perhaps it was you. Fight. I know I'm going overboard a bit with the normal runtime of a video, but I kind of want to get to the first boss before I hit the end button. And hey, otherwise consider this an hour special. Huh? Because I already said, I'm kind of addicted to this thing. Deal 2 damage to a random minion and 1 damage to an adjacent unit. If there are no minions on the board, instead deal 3 damage to the enemy hero. Which of course is really dangerous. And now I'm gonna have to move. Because now he did that and he did that. But at least I've got him still on the board. He's got a lot of those spit things. I need to think carefully on how I do this. And this spell is now completely useless. This is still not a good setup. I probably could have done better. Yeah, he kicks that, but then he is alive. It's a unit, huh? I have an idea. Goodbye. Sacrificing my own units to do the damage. Treasure. Always get the treasure. We could use a minion. Apply a rooted from all units in a line. Starting with an adjacent unit. So that they can't move. Can be really nice in a board game like this. So let's check. Hey you, take this free, destroy this place. Sure, we'll take free minions. No bad minions. We now have an our deck is getting really large into what I normally do, but I want to show off as many cards as I can. We'll open the chest, see what loot we can get. That is a really good unit. Furnace Golem. Simply because of its power. Enchant on the unit with multi-attack 1. Heal your unit you control and adjacent units up to 3 consume. Deck permanently, yeah. Treasure, give a target +1 multi-strike this turn. I mean, this is treasure, that's nice and all, but let's put out the golem. There's still heat in embers. What do you want to do? I want to upgrade a card, I assume. Actually, the cool thing about this is you can always go back. There is no weapon to upgrade. Yeah, let's get another well-deserved archer. Shopkeeper. Let's purchase a card. Strangely enough, he offers 1 card for free. Range free, power free. And dog. There is an achievement to get 5 dogs on the line, but no, I'm gonna go range free. Target of a unit to heal for 4. I might just take this weapon. I was thinking about these cards for these extra flare stones for extra money, but okay, let's go. Door is opened. We don't have a healing potion, which is really bad. Random event. Take the vials. We'll take the healing potion and apply haste as well. Sure. Boss entrance. Alright. That's not going to be an hour special. I've never fought this boss before. The air is thick with the scent of shed skin. As in the corner of the room, a lizard twice your height curls itself around a pile of eggs. It seems you found the queen. This could be dangerous. Phantasm is good enough. We don't need to retain cards right now. That's a big egg. That is giving me no. Let's leap free, so it doesn't matter where I actually put cards. Should have kept that in. And yes, I am healing myself up for 3 instead of 5, but that's fine and not fine. We have to get out of here. It does mean she can get to me in an instant, which is kinda scary. What does this do? Hatch. At the end of each turn, remove a charge. Yeah, so that's why we're gonna put some defenses in here. Furnace Golem, you are going to attack him and then he is going to finish off the egg in the next turn. You're gonna get a block. And it seems like she could place the eggs wherever she liked. The warriors will block. Yeah, I mean, jeez, man. We don't want an alpha warrior on the board. But now we have to deal with more stuff than we can handle. I'm not standing still if I do this. Apply haste to a unit you control. I don't have that. Don't really want to blow something up. Deal 5 damage. It will kill both of them. I think I'm gonna have to stand here and take the blow. What does that do? Good, 1 egg destroyed. This egg is annoying because it's about to hatch. Yeah, we're gonna apply blind just to give him a little less power. That works. I have to move in order to remove this. And I'm going to have to get ready with some units. Should have first placed a unit there. I did this wrong. Additional mana, he breaks out. New alpha egg. A new hint, but not a problem. I've got soft shield. You are immediately dead because I buffed you. I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna place you there. The problem is that they can place eggs anywhere. So you have so much requirement for massive amounts of control. Let's leap you. Do this. Give a lot of people here buffs. And considering it's free, he can kill anything, so... Yeah, but then I will block his movement. Might be nice to buff... Oh no, this power. He's not gonna... Let's get a Phantasm up in here, so should creatures spawn here, then it's fine. Should not apply rooted. Should deal 3 damage to a unit each time. Does not help me. I've actually blocked her movement. I didn't do this right. Could buff these two. Because having 2 power is good for breaking eggs at least. Let's just do that. And fine, I will hit you 3 times. I've got you on the board anyway, so I still have 4 cards, which is more than enough. Nice, he blocks his own movement. Does a great leap. Egg is shattered immediately. We are about to get up in his business. I will definitely cast you. I will definitely do... Oh, transpose. Because if I transpose, I can murder your ass, can get rid of your block, can kill you. There we go. I'm keeping the goal. He's not going to go close anyways, and now I cover all of his money squares as I can. So I'm just gonna... No, that's pointless. Because I'm gonna have to move... Because these guys can't reach him anyway, so let's just not... Leap you. There you go, there's a nice archer placement, and... This is an archer placement I am feeling good about. Hit him! What is that card? Played. Give each friendly minion +1/+1 for each alpha egg on the board. Yeah, well, there aren't any alpha eggs on the board. Apparently we killed already an egg before I could look at it. And I realized that actually these javeliners are not bad because apparently the +1 also counts for them. +1. But you are so dead right now. Just want to see if I can do it in a cool manner. Yeah, let's just spell him to death. Overkill, killing also 2 of my enemies, but there you go! We got ourselves an achievement completed. And we found ourselves new treasure, which we will definitely take because it's the end of the dungeon. I'll show you that and then end the video, but yeah. Oh, there's another artifact. Let's just take it with us as well. It's a spell. Draw the next 3 spells that cost mana from your deck. Gain 2 random treasures and consume this trinket pouch. Gain 2 random treasures and consume this trinket pouch. That's interesting. And let us get ourselves a spell. Enchant the unit with Spell Anchor. Any spells cast on this unit are treated as if they had the enchant keyword and are exhausted. I don't know what that does. Sure. And we will go for the first time you run out of cards, draw 1 card. Your weapon attacks deal +1 damage. I'm just gonna go with Leap. I want to get out of the area, and then we're gonna go for treasure. You are too good with your mana. I don't see us devouring a lot of things. Gain block 1 each turn. Man, we have got ourselves already a nice weapon. Block, we have soft block. It's not needed. This is interesting. So I say we consume these 3 and keep these 2 for the next video. As we go deeper into the dungeon, I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty. I know it's been a while, but for this case, that is true. Until the next one.